Hey guys, Desmo here. A quick video today because I wanted to say that I changed my plan for early access. If you watched my last video, I was planning on going with the Warrior Titan ascendancy, and I'm not planning to do that anymore. I did review the numbers and the skills that are accessible throughout the campaign for the Titan, and I think it's gonna be a nightmare to level. So I want to make a statement here, a bit of an advice if you want. The campaign is gonna be long. Going through Act 1 to 6 and reaching map is gonna take a lot of time. And lots of people, if you watch video on YouTube or if you watch people plans for early access and so on, they are saying, okay, this ascendancy looks good, it's gonna be really strong in the end game and so on. But the truth is, if you struggle a lot with your character and you are getting, if you're hitting a wall in the campaign and your damage is too low or your defenses are not good and you keep dying, and it's just going to be a nightmare and you're not going to enjoy the game, right? So this is the first character that we are going to build, and I really think that if you are going for a balanced class, like a medium average ascendancy that is going to have a beautiful time during the campaign, this is absolutely the best option. You can then make another character later for the strongest build in the meta. There will be plenty of time for that. But the first character you're gonna build, you're gonna have a really hard time if you focus on something that is supposed to be good in endgame. And this is why I changed my plan for early access, because the warrior is gonna struggle actually a lot. There's lots of skill that I thought would be good, but they did change a lot more than what I thought. Let me give you an example here. So here we have all the skill that warrior is getting access to during the campaign. And one of the skill that I was using personally for leveling a warrior in PoE1 was Earth Shatter. The reason is because Earth Shatter, it synergizes with the Warcry very well, and it's good for single target as for clearing. So it's a very good skill for the warrior, but it actually changed a lot from PoE1 to PoE2. In PoE1, you used to have this star-like shape for the when you slam the ground, which is quite large, and then when you Warcry, this is basically almost clearing the entire screen. In PoE2, you slam the ground and there's 5 spikes that are coming out of the ground in one location. And then if you Warcry, there's like a little bit of overlapping and AoE happening, but this is not like a very large radius. So this is really not as good for clearing, and the damage is actually a little bit low. So then all the other skills that we have are really not so good for clearing, and during the campaign you still want something that has some good clearing ability, right? With what I see on the skills that we have, it's gonna be difficult until we have access to Thunder. The problem is Thunder is a level 31, and level 31 is quite a stretch to reach. So if you start feeling good with the game by level 31, 31 is basically the end of Act 2. And we are speaking roughly like 15 to 20 hours, something like that, maybe to reach Thunder on our first character, with the lack of experience and the struggle that we are going to face for the first time challenging the campaign. So it sounds a little bit horrible, and this is I didn't test Thunder, but Thunder still looks pretty good. But still, I didn't test it at least, so we don't know how. I don't know how it's gonna feel. And maybe this is just gonna be not as good as we expect, just like a Shatter. So I think Titan is really not a good idea. On the other hand, we had the announcement today that GDG revealed all the ascendancy node for all classes that are available for early access. And I'm not going to do a full review of all the ascendancies because there is going to be way too many content creators doing that already. But I just want to tell you once more, don't go for the strongest endgame build that people feel it's going to be based on the information that we have for the ascendancy. We don't know how the game is gonna feel. Just play something that feels acceptable for the campaign. Play something that is balanced, something that has access to some defense and offense. That would be something good because the campaign is gonna be extremely hard for many people. My suggestion would be to go for the Stormweaver or the Invoker. I think this is the two ascendancies that are going to give us the best time during the campaign. They are not necessary, it doesn't mean that they are not, but they are not necessarily the strongest ascendancies for the endgame. I think there's some potential for both of these classes to go extremely good for the endgame. The Stormweaver for the Mana Stacker, I think. And the Invoker has also some interesting interaction with Spirit Gain from the body armor, and probably also with Metagems, so I think they could be extremely strong as well in endgame. They are not just leveling ascendancies, right? So I think they are very balanced for the early phase of the game, and they have potential for the endgame as well. So this is my two recommendation. I don't want to go too much into detail about it. If you want me to go any further, you can leave me a comment, and maybe I will make another video before early access launch, or maybe even after if you want. But yeah, this is my thoughts for now, and I'm gonna leave you there. So thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Take care of yourself, and bye.